Welcome back. Maureen McCormick, the young girl who would eventually embody America's most beloved big sister, Marcia Brady, entered the world on August 5, 1956, in Encino, California. As the youngest of four, she grew up in a lively, affectionate home where creativity thrived and the bright California sun seemed to match her own spirited personality. Even in early childhood, performing came naturally to her. She loved to sing, act out imaginary scenes, and entertain her family with little shows, revealing a magnetic charm and instinct for the spotlight that belied her age. Recognizing her undeniable talent, her parents encouraged her artistic interests, unknowingly guiding her toward a future that would forever leave its mark on television history. Her earliest ventures into the entertainment world began with modeling and commercials. With her fresh-faced appeal and vibrant energy, Maureen quickly distinguished herself. She soon became a recognizable presence in advertisements for major brands, including Mattel, where she famously voiced Barbie's talkative companion, Chatty Cathy. That opportunity became her springboard, a first glimpse into the industry that would eventually offer her a role unlike any other. Everything changed in 1969 when Maureen won the part that would define an era, Marcia Brady on the Brady Bunch. As the oldest daughter in the quintessential blended American family, she embodied the classic image of the wholesome, sunny, all-American girl, kind-hearted, optimistic, and effortlessly magnetic. Audiences couldn't get enough of her. Week after week, viewers tuned in to watch her bring Marcia to life, turning the character into one of the most recognizable faces of 1970s television. While millions saw a picture-perfect teen on screen, Maureen's personal world was far more complicated. Growing up beneath the weight of constant public attention brought intense pressure, and when the Brady Bunch wrapped in 1974, she found herself struggling against the constraints of being forever associated with Marcia Brady. Breaking free from that image proved far harder than anyone expected. Still, true to her nature, she refused to let a single role define her entire life. The following years were a mix of reinvention and hardship. She pursued music, releasing her own solo album, stepped onto live theater stages, and continued to take on television roles. But away from the cameras, Maureen faced internal battles that were far more difficult, struggles with insecurity, heartache, and addiction. These trials challenged her more deeply than fame ever could. Yet through faith, determination, and the steady support of the people who cared for her, she fought her way through and rebuilt her sense of self. What makes Maureen's journey so powerful is the way she transformed her pain into purpose. By speaking openly about her struggles, she not only found healing for herself, but also encouraged countless others who saw their own experiences reflected in hers. Viewers who had once admired her beauty and sweetness began to appreciate her strength and honesty even more. Over time, she rekindled her love for performing and embraced her past instead of trying to escape it. Reuniting with her former castmates for specials and fan gatherings allowed Maureen to return to her roots with a renewed sense of peace, no longer burdened by her history, but grateful for the role that started her career. Her memoir, Here's the Story, Surviving Marcia Brady and Finding My True Voice, captured this transformation perfectly. In its pages, she shared the unfiltered truth behind her public persona, a tale of endurance, faith, and self-discovery. Today, Maureen McCormick is far more than the character she once played. She represents resilience, honesty, and the remarkable strength that comes from rebuilding oneself. From the glimmering world of Hollywood to the deeply personal triumph of recovery, her life story reminds us that real power lies in growth and authenticity. Marcia Brady may have been America's sweetheart, but Maureen McCormick became something even more inspiring, a woman who turned her struggles into a lasting legacy of hope, courage, and grace.